it will not be disturbance during the class. Okay, so please keep in mind. So we are waiting for just 2 to 3 minutes. Then we are starting our lecture for today. Okay.
Can I just ask you one thing? Put in a request.
And according to date, because I have sent the date and time, I will send according to class schedule, date and timing will be the same and link will be the same. Okay, so there is no issue at all. Regarding the registration fee payment, and after that it will be closed. The link will be closed. After that, you need to send your detail, and then it will be confirmation of your registration. You will get the mail through mail that your. So because you faced technical issues, that's why we have extended the date for registration fee up to Saturday and Sunday. It will be for you, and on Monday you have to confirm that you have paid. Okay, so now we should start. Slide is visible. Just 1 minute, confirm me.
जी दिख रही है.
Yes, it is visible, sir.
So first of all, we are handling with the module 1, where I have already mentioned that introduction to the Sanskrit language and literature. That will be the first point. And in the very beginning, we will talk about introduction about Sanskrit language. See the list of Sanskrit literary texts, and we will talk about literature. Okay, first of all, we are talking about Sanskrit language, and during this lecture we will talk about grammar, Sanskrit grammar, and other grammatical issues. And after that, we will take some verses from Sanskrit literature. This will be the subject content of module 1. Okay, so in this way we will see there are 2 points. First of all, language, then literature. Regarding Sanskrit language, we will start with introduction to the script from very beginning. I know most of you are quite aware with all these things because this is components. But who is not aware with Sanskrit language, you must have knowledge of the base component of Sanskrit grammar, Sanskrit language, then only Sanskrit literature. Then in the we will see the Buddhist literature. Okay, so first of all, we will see the introduction of script. After that, we will Sanskrit literature. First of all, we will see the Devanagari script, because you will find that major text which is written in Devanagari script. In this lecture, I will try to give you transliterated form, but if you go through the original text, then you have to study with Devanagari text only. Okay, so that's why in this workshop, I am just giving the point which you need to extend your knowledge. Not only in this workshop you will learn each and everything, because we have already mentioned that we have the limited time period. So we will just try to give the direction in which way you can learn more and more. Okay, so first of all we will see about the Devanagari script, and we will try to identify the vowel and consonant, and the same way we will try to how to pronounce Devanagari alphabet, then how to combine those alphabet, and how we can create a simple word. After that, how to pronounce those words, and how to create that complex words. This will be the second part of this module. So we will discuss this part in the second lecture when we will see this one.
Okay, can I ask one question here?
Yes, yes.
So again, it's personal experiences. So when I visited, let's say Angkor Wat in Cambodia, or Champa in Vietnam, or Prambanan in Indonesia, there are a lot of places where there are Sanskrit, written, but none of them were in Devanagari script. And I was really, like I wanted to read it, but I couldn't read what is written in the original,
I am
stone or original carve. So how can we connect different scripts through Sanskrit, because they are not Devanagari dependent?
Yeah, you are one of the student. I see Mr. Hawk. He has worked on his own native script, that is Khmer native language, Khmer language, and there he found that it is quite different. Okay,
Yes.
and you will find in different in India also. You will not dependent upon only just Devanagari. If you see the previous era, you will find the different scripts. But nowadays, when we are studying, we are observing the original text, we will find the same issue. There are so many scripts, but major text we will find Devanagari. That's why I have taken only Devanagari. If expert, or at least you are able to read the Devanagari, then you can read more and more or less all Sanskrit texts. Okay, because nowadays it is available in Devanagari script. I have started with Devanagari script, but if you are knowing different types of scripts, that will be more beneficial for you. Okay, so but
Thank you.
if
Thank you.
we are learning Devanagari script, that is enough. Some of you are you have knowledge about different additional advantage for you. Okay, so that's why I am talking about Devanagari. Yes. Okay, so when we are talking about grammatical aspects, at that time we need to see other base components also. For that, what is Varna? I have written the Devanagari script also, as well as the translation, but that is not quite exact, but to understand it will be helpful for you. Or alphabet, then other technical terms like sandhi, shabd, dhatu, gender, number, noun, pronoun, and all these things you need to learn step by step. Okay, and in the same way, if you see another one, that will be a little bit complex technical terms, prefix, suffix. Please join on time, because it is disturbing, because I am on slide and I have to come to join you. Okay, so please be on time. That will be beneficial for you only. So upasarg, pratyaya, visheshan, watch, and how to write in a paragraph form, and all these things. I mean, and what is the division of different numbers, and all these things that will be uh, components which will help you to read the text, read the uh, if you are writing or you are reading, it will be necessary components. That's why I have listed here. There are two lists. At least you need to understand all these uh, terms. In the same way, you need to understand about verbal roots and the number, singular, dual, and plural. And you need to practice, because it is not an easy task to understand all verbal roots. Even if you have memorized verbal roots along with the form of verbal roots, at that time also you are confusing, because if you are expert how to derive those different forms, at that time also you feel uncomfortable, because there are so many forms of one verbal roots. Okay, so what is methodology to understand this one? Just take simple paragraph and just try to, when you will see one paragraph, two paragraph, three paragraphs, at that time you will see some verbal roots along with the form of that verbal roots that will be similar, that will be used in different form, but in repeatedly. For example, if you see any story, you will see it is used babhuva, chakara. If you are memorizing it, then it is very difficult. But if you are practicing, if you are trying to find the form in that particular paragraph, it will be quite easy for you. So who is quite aware with Sanskrit grammar, for those, they can memorize, they can find in another way. But who is new in this area, I will suggest that they just try to practice. Practice means just go through the paragraph and just try to find the verb. And if you are practicing 10, see the verbal form will come repeatedly in the same way. Okay, and in the same thing you can practice, or we will learn case and another concept of grammar. Okay, so that's why I have given here, you need to practice it. Another thing, when you are trying to create the sentences, at that, just start with quite simple sentences. I will give one example along with the form, how you will compose the sentence. For example, if I am saying I am one subject, and after that I am giving one just I am coming at that part so that it will be, let's see this structure. You have helping verb, that is asmi, or if you are translating, that will be am in English, and the subject is I. If you are starting with this one only, one subject and one verb or helping verb, then it will be quite easy for you, and slowly you can add different adjectives, different professions, different qualifications, different location, and you can expand the sentence. For example, I am, aham asmi. For you, that is tvam asi. they just here translate in tvam asi, and rest of all, if you are using singular number, then it will be the asti for is. Okay, so if you are starting with this base component, uh, sentence, then you can expand it slowly. If you are going directly according to Sanskrit grammar, you are just trying to, or you are just going to read the long sentences from the text, then it will be very difficulty for you to understand, because in the very beginning stage you are not aware with the all different technical terms, different concepts of grammar. So you just start with the basic structure of sentence, and it is almost similar in all languages. Okay, specifically in English. So you just see, I am, aham asmi. That will be aham asmi. Then who am I? Then you can add here either profession or any relation or qualification or adjective or location. For example, I am putting here, I am a teacher. Aham shikshakah asmi. Aham, but you need to put here in between. Okay, in this row, that aham, this one is aham asmi, and in between you need to put here aham shikshaka asmi. Shikshak means teacher. I am a teacher. In the same way, if you are putting relation, that aham janakah, that is father. Janakah asmi. You are just putting the relation, and you can expand that the base structure of sentence, and you can add some more things, some more terms. If you are adding adjective, you can say that I am brilliant, or you can add any type of adjective for you. And in the same way, if you are adding location, then you can, still you are joining, if you are adding location, aham Delhi nagare asmi, I am in Delhi, or aham Mumbai nagare asmi. So the base sentence, remember, base sentence structure. And what is the base? If you are using I, then you need to add am only. In the same way, if you are using aham, that is for I, then you need to use asmi only. You can't use asi, you can't use asti. If you are using I, you have to use am. You can't use I are or I is. In the same way, aham asmi, tvam asi, you are not using you am, you are. So you need to note down that aham asmi, I am. Another one, tvam asi, you are. And either you are saying saha, sa, tat, bhavan, and in the sequence I have given the translation also, he, she, it, you, male or female, for both it is you. So if you are using of any person, place, the same, it will be asti only. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And IST, Indian Standard Time. Okay. So and I will add everything in the classroom also. Today I will update classroom. Okay. So first of all, we need to understand about the base structure of the sentence. If you are understanding the base structure of this sentence, then it will be quite easy, because when you are trying to read any sentence or any paragraph, at that time we need to find verb first in Sanskrit text. If you are not able to find a verbal root or verb, then it will be very problematic, because you will not be able to find subject. If you will not be able to find the subject, then other components like adjective or adverb, that will be quite far. Okay. So first of all, you need to understand how you create the small sentences. What happens when we start to learn language, we have curiosity that I will read long sentences. At that time you are getting stuck in between. So first of all, you need to start with the base structure. Okay. So I hope this base structure is quite clear for all of you, because most of you are quite yes. Eva?
I have a question. So you can add on in the sentence, like when I want to say, I am a teacher in Bangalore. I go with aham, then it's 6.5, and then Bangalore name or name asmi.
When you are using aham, then you need to use accordingly that helping verb. Okay. And at that time in between you need to add another term, because in English you are writing in such way, I am a teacher. Okay. But in Sanskrit you will write aham shikshaka asmi. That will be in between the subject and the helping verb. In between you are writing that one.
But in between, everything goes in between. The location goes in between, and what is the order then? It is just like when I want to say I say I teacher in Bangalore am, right? This is the correct order. I mean not in, but
what you are saying, that will be, we will learn when we will study case karak. In that we will see one by one that what will be the status of object, what will be the status of instrument, what will be the status of that when you are giving something to someone. Okay. But in such when I am saying location, that will be fit in this structure. That's why I have given location. Otherwise you can skip location, because it is quite fit. That's why I have given here. Okay. Because not only location, if you are putting indeclinable, that is avyaya, indeclinable, that can be also used here. For example, aham atra asmi, I am here. Aham atra asmi, here, that is atra. I am here. Aham atra asmi. In the same way, I am there. Aham tatra asmi. Not only location, but also you can put the term which is for location, and that is indeclinable. That is not the noun or pronoun, but that can be used here. So I have tried to make such type of module that will be quite helpful to create the base structure. Okay. So that who is not aware with Sanskrit, he or she can easily create the sentences. Otherwise, I have to teach all cases, all sandhi, and samas, then you will proceed to create the sentence. That is very long process. Okay, and we have no patience to wait for all those components, to learn all those components. We will learn, but we will learn in different way. That will be the specific achievement in this class, that I will just try to give you the shortest way. You will learn each and everything, because there is no shortcut way to learn. But in that long way, we will just try to find how we can learn easily. Okay, so that's why I am giving here. If you any of you have any doubt in this structure, if you are not able to understand any term, please raise your hand, so that I will just try to clarify. Because I will not going to elaborate all those concepts, but the base concepts I am trying to convey here, so that when we will start reading Buddhist texts, starting with Sadharam Pundarik and all those texts, at that time I will not explain that it is noun, it is pronoun, or it is verb, or it is helping verb, or it is indeclinable. At that time I will not explain all these things. At that time you need to find, oh, this is noun, this is an nominative case, it is an accusative case, or instrumental case, or dative case. You will say to me. Okay, and then only we can extract the meaning. Otherwise it will be very, very difficult, because without knowing the base structures, you will not be able to go beyond, go to those texts. Okay, so I hope all of you have already, you are aware with this structure. But who is not aware with this structure, for those I have just given to see at a glance. Okay, anyone, if you have doubt, otherwise I will ask, because this workshop will not be in one-way learning. Okay, so I will ask to you also. That's why if you have any doubt, just ask me, otherwise I will proceed.
I have one more
Is it
question.
clear? Yes.
Yeah, so there are many texts, when we read, there is a no helping verb at all. For example, asmi or asi or asti, that is not exist. For example, putroham pitribhya, where there is no helping verb, there is only subject and verb, and they close the whole sentence. So how to differentiate when to use, when not to use?
Yes, you have asked very nice question. Just see, you can't say that there is no helping verb at all there. That is just silent. Okay, without helping verb, without helping verb or verb, either there will be helping verb or verb. If you see the whole text, you will find previously somewhere they have used. Okay, because we are just taking one line from that putroham prithivya mata bhumi putroham prithivya. But before that, if you are reading the context, you will see that it is connected. Suppose if specifically when you are reading the sloka, you will, it is rarely you will find the helping verb. Normally no one is it is used in sloka. Okay, for example, tumeva mata cha pita tumeva. But the whole sloka, it must be, you are my mother, you are my father, tvam mama mata asi, tvam mama pita asi. It should be that is the quite easy example for Sanskrit structure. Tameva mata, it must tameva mata asi, because it is tvam asi, but it is not written. So for that you need to find If it is written tvam, there must be asi. If it is written you, it must be r. Okay, in the same way. Okay.
Thank you. That really helps. Yeah.
So we will see such type of sentences. We will see not only regarding helping verb. You will find even the main verb you will not find there, but you have to extract from another context. Okay. So this is the thing. So this structure is applicable for present tense. If you are using past tense, so quite easy. Here I have written asti. In the next term is asit. That is for was. Or asam. That is for I was. So aham asam. I was a king. Aham nripaha asam. Aham nripaha asam. I was a king. Aham nripaha asam. It is not translated yet. You need to read in that way. Aham nripaha asam. So you can see that it is in past tense. If you are changing it in present, that will be aham nripaha asmi. Asmi. And if you are using past tense, aham asam. Aham nripaha asmi and aham nripaha asam. Aham nripaha asam. Nawang, you are in the class. Oh, you are. Who is messaging there? Okay, that was previous message. So if you are using present tense, that will be aham asmi. If you are using past tense, then it will be aham asam. Okay. In the same way, if you are using for you, then it will be asi for present and asi for past, and the translation will be the same. You are, you are. Okay. So this will be the base structure, and you need to keep in mind, so that whenever you are creating sentences, you will not skip the present helping verb or past helping verb. And another one, when you are using future tense, that will be quite different. So we will learn slowly for present tense, for past tense. Aham chhatrah asmi. Very nice. You have used aham asmi, and in between you have used the profession. Okay, aham chhatrah asmi, aham shikshakah asmi, I am a teacher. Aham, if you are using relation, aham janakah asmi, I am a father. Aham patih asmi, I am a husband. So you can use different types of profession, different types of relation, different types of adjective, different types of location, and you can create sentence easily. And when you are expanding sentences, at that time you have to use karak, you have to use case, you have to use sandhi, that is euphonic combination. Sandhi. You will use voice also, active, passive, and impersonal voice also. Yes, Tenjin.
What is the in the third case where we have sa, tat? Is there a difference between those when we use each particular one, or it doesn't matter?
That is here Anya Purush. Normally you can say that it is Anya Purush, or if you are translating, that will be Pratham. That is not Uttam. First, that is called as Uttam Purush. Here uttam, madhyam, and anya you can say, or pratham. Somewhere else you will find pratham. Okay, but uttam first means not pratham. Keep in mind, uttam purush. Uttam means I, and second one is you, and third one is, you know very well, that is third. Okay, but the specific thing you need to keep in mind that that is helping verb for present tense, for past tense, and for future tense you can use bhavishyati, bhavishyasi, and bhavishyami. That we will see when I will give the different structures. At that time we will see. So mainly the helping verb you need to keep in mind. And another structure I will give where how you will use the main verb, like to read, to go. That will be different structure. Okay, because I was in another place. I have just jumped here to show this one. Okay, so now I am coming on the previous slide where I was. Okay, so after that, when you are formatting sentences, at that time you need to uh, understand how to collect different types of word, how to enhance your glossary. If you are not knowing how to identify terms, then it is not it is quite impossible to speak. For that one, in the very beginning stage, I will suggest that whatever you are knowing, you just use. Then slowly note down what is the meaning of this term in Sanskrit. For I am saying that I am a teacher, and I am not knowing that what is the meaning of what is the term for teacher in Sanskrit. So you can say aham iti asmi. First you should use. Then you note down the term which you are not understanding, and just try to find in dictionary. So once you will check it, then it will be yours only. So when you are trying to speak, at that time don't hesitate to use different term from another language. First you just try to use that term what you are knowing, and later on you just try to translate it. That will be beneficial for you. You can say that we need to learn Sanskrit term only. Why you are suggesting this one? Because no one is in such condition who knows each and every term in any language. Even if I am writing something, sometimes I am finding what will be the synonyms of for this term. Okay, so it is quite clear that we have the limited source of knowledge, so we need to just enhance. So vocabulary plays a vital role. So you need and just try to create sentences. If you are facing issues, just note down and take help from your dictionary. And another one, in the third stage, you need to read and speak loudly. After that, in the last stage, you need to write it, because first of all you need to try to spell those paragraphs. Now, I'm not talking about the paragraph which is available nowadays in the text. I am talking about the ancient text where they have used euphonic combination rule of euphonic combinations, sandhi rules, and rule of compounds, you will see they have used different compound terms. So you need to understand how you can split those terms. Okay, how you identify the adject, what is an adject, what is the subject, or how you can identify the case. So each and everything, when you will read the paragraph, then automatically slowly you will find difficulties and you will just try to handle with those issues. Okay, so this will be the main thing which you need to keep in mind. After that, there are certain concepts and points which is concerned with Sanskrit grammar, and this is the same thing, and I have emphasizes on Sabdurup, that is declensions and conjugations. Both are very important in Sanskrit. When you are reading or writing Sanskrit, it plays these play a vital role, because if you are not understanding what is the form of the particular verb or particular then you will not be able to use in the sentence. And in the same way, when you are reading, at that time you are not able to identify the term, you are not able to identify the case, not able to identify the case, you will not be able to extract the exact meaning. Okay, for example, if I am saying aham phalam khadami, aham phalam khadami, I eat fruit. So if you are not understanding that phalam is used in nominative case or accusative case, then you will not be able to identify the and extract the meaning. So it is very important that you have to go through the declensions, and but it is not such easy task that you will go through the all different types of conjugations, different types of declensions. For that, I will just try to show the structure in which way you can identify the structure, main structure of declension, main structure of conjugation, and all these things. It has been mentioned in Sanskrit grammar, Panini Ashtadhyayi, the text of grammar, the base text of Sanskrit grammar, which is written by Acharya Panini. Okay, it is divided in 8 chapters. So you will see each and everything, every rules, each and everything has been given there. Okay, so conjugation and declensions, these are these will be very useful while we will try to understand those texts. Okay, and that's why I have started with Sanskrit language. If you are not understanding basic things, then basic concepts, then it will be very just you will fly in the akash sky, and you will not be able to come on the earth. Okay, because that will be just imagination. Okay, and that's why you need to understand that there is no shortcut at all. And in this workshop, I am just trying to say even there is no shortcut, but in systematic way study, systematic study will give you the path. With the help of that path, you can understand those texts easily. Okay, so these are the thing you need to understand. Okay, so and after that, when you are understanding, you will try to learn all these things. After that, the main thing in Sanskrit text, you just try to spell, you just try to read, the prose part and poetry part, because both are quite different. And just you when you are writing, you just if you are writing a letter, you are writing application, that will be quite different. But when you are writing a paragraph and you are reading the text, specifically the ancient Indian text, you will find difficulties, because the later writing or application writing or short story writing, that is quite different. And when you will go through the text, original text, the language of that text will be quite different. And I will try to show some examples of those texts also. For example, I will give the example from Arthashastra of Kautilya, or you will see the slok from different smriti, that is Yajnavalkya Smriti or Manusmriti. I will give that will be quite simple slok. You can understand easily. So I will give some examples also, and after that you will see when you are just trying to speak, because when you are understanding what is written in the text, if you are such capable, then it will be quite easy to speak simple sentences or simple text. And then when you are going to translate something, all these will come after, at the end of all these four types of step by step your attempt. Okay, so what we are doing when we are trying to learn Sanskrit, first of all we are just jumping to translate the text. That will be quite difficult for you. That's why you just try to read some text, some examples of the text, then you just try to write about that text, what you have read. That is not in the form of letter writing or application writing, that is quite different. I am saying paragraph writing. Then just try to narrate what you have written, and at that time you will find the different type of difficulties. Then you will start to translate, because when you are reading, writing, and someone, then you can understand what is the difficulties while you are translating. Okay, and that is different thing, that you will minimize all first three steps, minimize, but you can't skip, you have to go through, but you can minimize that one, and you will focus on the last one, I mean the translation work. And in this when you are trying to translate something, for that the computational tools will be very helpful for you. For example, you are not knowing all those terms, you are not able to understand the form of all verbs, you are not able to find the all declensions and conjugations. You can find it easily. It is available on websites, so you can find it easily. If you are not understanding any term in that text, you can search, and I will try to show some useful computational tools also. When you are putting the paragraph, it will split the sentences and it will pronounce. That is different thing, that it is not 100% correct, but a little bit you can understand easily. Okay, so you will try to go through with computational tools also. And in the same time, when you are trying to translate or understand slok, for that you need to pronounce the chant the shloka as per the rule of chand or prosodical rules. For example, when you are going through the Gita, or you are going through the Buddha Charitam, you will find the similar prosodical rules will be applied for more than 10, 20 or 50 shloka. So once you are using that process, another will be automatically on your tips. And if you are committing an error, you will be identified by that prosodical rules only. So you need to, I am not going to say that you just go and remember all those rules. I am not saying that, but you need to understand the tone. For example, if you are knowing one tone of one prosodical rules related to Meghdootam, the text which is written by Mahatma Kalidas. So if you are going to that text, single prosodical rules is used in the whole text. So when you are pronouncing that text, if you are committing error, you will be automatically you will understand that I am doing something wrong. Okay, so that is also important. So it will be applicable for all texts, not only this Meghdootam or another text. It is applicable for all texts. Okay, so all these are the things which I wanted to discuss with you. And from tomorrow I will go through the Sanskrit literature. Okay, so if you have any question, any doubt, any issue, you can just ask, and I will wind up this class today, and the next day we will just try to go according to the schedule. And I am just trying to give you the whole schedule, day-to-day schedule, so that you will be prepared according to that schedule. Yes, Tenjin.
Is it possible to send these PowerPoint slides so we can study and revise them?
Yes, I will try to send it to you as a PDF. You can. It is only for you because I am preparing for you only, so I will send it. Okay, no issue at all. Okay. Anything else?
So it's better to post it in classroom so that we can study.
Of course. What will be given to you, that will be only on classroom. That will be not individual, because each and everyone, all are my. I am indulged with in the same way. So there is no less or. Okay, all are equal. No issue at all. If you have any issue, if you are not understanding something, if you have issue with any structure, don't hesitate, because if you we are here, only one thing behind it, that is we wish to learn something. And if you, when you this course, this workshop, I hope that you have something. It was not just for certificate that you have completed one workshop. Okay, so it is my expectation from you, and I hope that you will also practice, you will complete the homework, and if you have any issue, you will ask. Okay, so we have 3 minutes more. If you wish to ask something, you can ask. Otherwise, I will wind up this class. It is for only 40 minutes, but normally, if you have questions, we will go up to 60 minutes. Okay, because we have limited, but we have so many things to learn. Okay, thank you so much. We will meet on next week on Tuesday 5 p.m. Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.